Good day, Lightsaber Addicts! Today's video is on 10 interesting facts on the second Death Star. Remember to subscribe and like this video, as it really does help out the channel a lot. Now, let's get into it. Number 1. The Death Star 2, also known as the Death Star Mk2, DS2, or simply the second Death Star, was a partially completed moon-sized battle station constructed by the Galactic Empire as the successor to the Death Star. Number 2. It was larger and more powerful than the first Death Star. Like the first Death Star, the Death Star 2's long-term purpose was to terrorize planets and star systems in league with the Rebel Alliance through the use of its planet-destroying super laser. Number 3. Upon completion, Death Star 2 would have been an immense battle station 200 kilometers in diameter that featured 560 eternal levels, which could house 2,471,647 passengers and crew. Number 4. The space station was divided into two hemispheres at the equilateral trench, which itself featured a nested hierarchy of lesser trenches, along with 768 tractor beam emplacements, a multitude of docking bays, and an incomplete ion engine array used to rotate the massive installation. Number 5. The outer shell of the battle station was made of quadrinium steel, with the areas immediately above and below the equilateral trench being heavily armored. Artificial gravity was localized throughout the Death Star 2. In the stacked inner decks, gravity was directed north to south, while on the surface decks, gravity was directed towards the center of the station, allowing gun crews to stand on the surface of the globe. Number 6. The station's two command sectors were located at the north and south poles, with the south also serving as a temporary quarters for outer shell construction crews and a space for emergency replenishment stations for labor droids. Above the Death Star 2 main weapon, the super laser dish installed in the station's northern hemisphere was the command bridge. Patterned after the bridge of the original Death Star, the command bridge was where the super weapon systems were monitored and controlled. Number 7. Located on the station's north pole was Emperor Palpatine's personal isolation tower, a 100-story tower which served as the Sith Lord's command center and personal abode while on the battle station. The tower, designed from the outside to be intimidating and menacing, was patterned after Palpatine's personal headquarters on Coruscant, the Imperial Palace, formerly known as the Jedi Temple. Number 8. The most prominent weapon on the Death Star 2 was its immense super laser, which was located above the equilateral trench in the station's northern hemisphere and was visually identical to that of the first Death Star. An improvement on that of the first Death Star, the redesigned super laser required mere minutes as opposed to hours to recharge, and can be focused more finely, allowing it to fire at moving targets such as capital ships. Number 9. The Death Star 2 had extensive point defense capabilities, featuring 15,000 heavy and 15,000 standard turbo laser batteries, along with 7,000 laser cannons and 5,000 ion cannons spread across the outer surface. Number 10. At the center of the station was an antimatter reactor core, approximately 1/10 the diameter of the station itself. The reactor housed a main assembly consisting of north and a south tower, which were stabilized by power regulators. The reactor core was encased in capacitor panels and supplied power to the entire station through the two cylinder polar columns, which ran from the reactor to each pole. I hope you enjoyed today's video on the second Death Star. There was actually quite a bit of information on this. Which did you like better, the first or second Death Star? Let me know in the comments. Take care, and have a great day.